Alright, welcome back to the stream. I'm Neozar, and this is my FTL hard win streak on random ships. Gone through them all twice, and close to a third time now. Last time I finished up, it was the Kestrel B, and actually had a bit of a rough start for such a good ship, but smoothed it out. Brought it in pretty easy. And then we randomed the Mantis C next. We knew we were going to get a Mantis ship, because we only have the A and C left. The A is definitely the most consistent of the three. I'm not sure, honestly, where that falls with the B and the C. I was like poking around actually, because like Crow has some multiple players like stats together and stuff, and they're really close. I think the C was actually a tiny bit higher, like in the combined, and then in his personal it's a bit higher. But I think some of the problems with the B have been figured out a little more on how to deal with it. So I'm not sure, like, with those changes where it evens out. But, you know, it's got a 4-person teleporter, which is just, like, so good. So there's a lot going for it. It's really very much about stabilizing and surviving. So hopefully we'll be able to do both of those things. Alright, let's see here. Oh, I didn't think about this whatsoever until like this very moment. Let's see. It's very, I know we've done lots of aquatic things, but it's very oceanic. Well, here, no, let's do the pond. Mix it up slightly. I feel like I've named so many NGs frog. Something about them reminds me of frogs. I think they like shape. If you could just kind of like look at it, you know, this dome shape. Squat. Let's see. Let's have a gecko. And lotus, mix it up a little bit, do a plant. Frog, gecko, lotus in the pond seems pretty good to me. Mantis C. Hard, enabled. I think that's what we need heavy going on here. Alright. I just want to make sure I like doing this when I think about it. Cheat engine's not going to do anything funky. I've only had it crash FTL like twice, and it wasn't like problematic when I reopened it. But any amount of crashing is too much if I can avoid it. So I want to just make sure this is working right. Alright, seems to be going good. Yeah, 30 is just like terrifying. This seems to be going good here. You've got the level 2 clone bay. I almost forgot about that, honestly. That's definitely one of the strengths of the ship. Is like level 2 clone bay can be surprisingly useful. I think it's just this one and the Fed C that start out with it. So we have a store right here. Which we might go to. I have to check for a second. I can't remember if it's, I think it might be a few scraps short. I think it's 22 and 25. But there's a chance we go right there. Yeah, the pheromones are 25 and the bomb self are 22 each. We definitely don't want to get rid of both of them. Get rid of the lockdown bomb. which makes you want to go hit at least like 1 or 2 jumps first. Like, because, I mean, we can get the buffer, which is kind of nice. I feel like it's not that often that the buffer changes a fight from, like, a really gross fight to not that bad at all. I mean, like, it totally can. But often, like, if you're getting hit there, you're gonna, like, take some damage anyways. So I feel like it's not like so desperate to get it. I don't think it's gonna change a fight that likely. And there's like a chance, no matter if we get it or not, the fight we take after that is like we take a bunch of damage because we don't have 2 shields yet, and it'll be nicer to like do that and then like go sell the stuff and buy a little repairs on top of the thing or whatever, if possible. I think that's my thoughts about not going to the store immediately. Yeah, so I think we go here. Alright, so we put the Mantis over here, and then we do the thing like where you run, well, where you go this way so it's closer, and you run the NG out into the sensors when you jump. And then you keep him here so he's close, but this has O2. Because sometimes you want to jump with all of them, sometimes you just want to jump with 2 of them. Yeah, changes depending what's going on. So right now I'm playing for the stream. I'll probably do my like normal half run, but I'll see how it goes. I got my my first shot of the vaccine today, which has been fine. It seems like with this one, most people it's the second shot that they have, like, you know, they get sick afterwards. But I like left it open for tonight, and I feel totally fine. So this is we offer assistance. It's only if you have this Holt and you have a blue option actually. Alright, empty jump. So we do the same thing. It's funny because it's like if you just have them here, you know, he always wants run-ups. You have to do like, okay, you go this way first. So I'm gonna trying to think. It's like, do I want to leave them 2 open? I've had enough experiences with the ship having 1 fight like almost kill you. Just an empty jump. Although it's like the first time that happened to me, I wasn't nearly as good as I am now, so I'm not positive if that's like how much that could have been avoided. I mean, there's another store right here, I guess. There's no reason to go. Like, I'm not trying to hunt after stores other than selling this stuff off. I mean, especially since like I haven't collected scrap yet. I don't want to like waste extra jumps on stores if I can avoid it. So do I do 1, 2? I mean, if it's really gross here, I can jump and do that, or I can take another fight. Just because it's like I mean, the win with this one that got me addicted on win streaking, where I dropped like 5 health, my like 3rd jump. You know, I feel like was some really gross rebel ship, and then my last time I played it, it was just like really bad ship after really bad ship. But I made a mistake also. I made a greedy mistake, I think. I think I ran from a fight and risked going to a beacon instead of doubling back, and got punished for it. Alright. Well, I didn't do the run, but so I think I want to do this, or do I go with all 3? Because we can break their piloting or whatever. We're not super threatened by their weapons, it's just the timing of these 2 together. This is a fight where shields buffer is actually really useful, because if this hits shields in that time, it's not a big deal with a shields buffer versus it is a big deal without. But it doesn't necessarily mean that'll happen. But I'm just trying to think of like, you know, because it's like I want to like deal with their weapons also. But I think what I do is I send them both over at first, and then I send, then I swap it around a little bit or something. I just never know like how much time I have. Like if I have time to like send them to weapons first, and then send them over to piloting. Because like that's a safer option if I can do that, but I don't want to like do it and then get punished for not having the right things going on. Alright. Definitely leaving the NG over here. I don't think it's necessary. Although it's like he does just as much damage. He is good for breaking stuff. I don't want to have a risk some weird thing with this doing damage. Alright. So I think I just want to do this first off because that just stops all the charging, you know, and so it's not even close to charging when it comes back online. Keep the stun bomb up. Alright, so that's fine. We can just leave that for now. It's again, also we start with 20 bombs, so you can be like a little, you know, liberal with the bomb use usually. Sorry. I was thinking about using a bomb on the drone here, but I was like, I think I can wait for this, and so I got the dodge, so I don't need to do that. I can save it. So I think I leave, because I can bring him, like I can move him back and forth and stuff, but it's like I'm going to want to keep this, I don't know, I guess I got to get the Lannis has got to be like in a different room, because he's the one that's going to like put continual damage on these things. So I think I bring him back, then put them both over here, I guess. And then I possibly have to bomb. I hate running ships. Alright, so yeah, so that disables the beam drone long enough for the shields to come back up. I don't need to disable the... I guess that doesn't even work. Whatever. Oh, I have to wait for it to cool down anyways. Duh. Guess I had a chance to repair there, but it's like too late without delaying stuff now. That timing worked out okay, cause, yeah. All right. I was just putting him in there for the oxygen, not for the repair at that point. Nice. It's like I'm tempted to do this just because it's like I'm so scared of them running. I feel like I'm overly scared of it probably. Because it's like I haven't, you know, I've taken 1 damage and their weapons haven't been that threatening. But they, you know, could be in a moment. I mean, the stun bomb definitely helps because it's like that's guaranteed to hit. So I guess that's true. That makes it safer in that way. Just also these things, it's like you know you have to break the system so many times. Basically, it's like I'm gonna stick around. I gotta like take the offenses down. And second, this is like safe. Like the second they take this down, it doesn't have a buffer. All right. Well, I guess get the dodge chance in. Good job. Good training. And go get that repair. So we have a buffer point on the stun bomb. Oh yeah, like here we go. It's already going. Jeez. I just want to delay it. It's like there's a chance. It's like, can we kill this thing without it getting away that easily? I mean, I feel like we should be able to. I think, but I don't actually know now. I did it wrong. I had to go into here. I think. And it's like I don't want to risk like messing it up and then having it jump away with like crew members on it if I like board into piloting and break it again. I mean, it's level 1. They'll do it pretty. If I like stun bomb it again and then run both of them in, I guess. I mean, the alternative is I just like can jump, you know, teleport him back and jump away without him. I feel like there's no reason I shouldn't be killing this thing though. Scared me for a second. I was like, oh god. That's my fear. That's how I'm gonna lose the run. My whole crew jumps away on an auto ship. Oh my god. Once he breaks this, actually, I'm going to return him right now. Should you just go in there and finish charging our FTL for a moment? It's like almost done. Because it's like it's going to take them a while to repair this twice to get this online and then to have these sync up again. Like, so that's kind of safe. And I want to get this cooling down because I want to put him over here so he can sit on engines. And we're getting close now. I mean, that is the thing. If I'd waited and just shot that down, it'd just be one more. But I really don't want this thing to have a chance of running away if I can avoid it here. It's gonna be too late. All right, so we just jump away then. That's okay. That sucks though. If I was smarter about it, and I just like, it's like I felt like I kind of knew it. I was like I had to get the lane. It's just to that spot where he could shoot down the engines like the second it happened every time, and then like just board the other crew into piloting to break that repeatedly in between, so they're like staggered, and then possibly get them into weapons after that. Engine attack is not as big a deal. Forgot to do the sensors thing, and I'm running around the wrong way. That's okay. Double Mantis NG. Oh, with the this and the this. It's kind of gross. It's like I feel like I might do the O2 stuff here. It's like this is just such a gross weapon combo. It's like I kind of want to keep the NG here if I can. Which makes you wonder, like, do I keep these people here for one volley? Because these will split a little bit better after that first volley. For like a little bit. And like get the weapons to charge up and I can do something with them right away. I feel like the boarding fights, there's just so many options and it's so hard for me to know what's best. Because like part of me feels like I'm just supposed to be running over there with the whole crew and just start shooting them down. Wait, really? You do that, you go for it. And then... So I don't think I need to do the stun bomb on weapons right now because I think they're split. Alright, so now it's like kind of safe, which is a big difference. So it's like I want to make sure that they kill the Lanius off because I want to reset his health. Yeah, I don't need that. And it's like I can get some like combat training in. I'm not really going to bother that much, honestly. All right, 19 scrap, 3 fuel. It's pretty good. So everybody out the medical airlock. Oh, hey Badger. I don't have a set strategy for this ship or any of the boarding ships, honestly. Every time I play them, I've been like evolving my strategy still. I used to board with just 2, like almost exclusively, unless it felt just like really obvious to board with 3 for some reason. Now I think I'm gonna lean more towards 3 over time, you know, or at least adding in the 3rd at some point. Also, like, I'm still getting used to doing like the running the crew around and how all that works, because on tablet it was just such a hassle. It's like I didn't do very much of that at all. So it's like I'm still learning how that like actually works in practice and seeing that it's like pretty powerful. Like, I'm not even sure what happened there. They decided the NG should come down and fight my Mantis in Lanius in the empty room, and it's like, okay, I'll take that. And then it just made it easy to overpower them. So here it's easy. Sell the lockdown bomb, because what is that thing? It's a fair amount. Buy shields, and that's just like so much safer. So much better for this ship. Such a better situation. I guess I never saved crew positions. But yeah, like in general, the boarding ships are definitely like just my weakest overall, because it's like boarding just something I only do on the boarding ships. I never buy teleporter. Like, I think there's times where I would, where if I felt like that's what I had to do to survive on a run, but I definitely like underrate it based off my own just like confidence in it. But you know, it's like obviously I've done like well enough to get by with the ships. I think I just need to like not be scared to try some stuff that I've seen other people do and mess around with it a little bit more at times. And I feel like it's very, you know, it's very much like the early, like later again once you get hacking and more crew and stuff, it's like it's a different kind of boarding, and it's like I feel like I can get that pretty well. But so I don't have really, I don't think I need to repair up to max here. I think that's okay. I think at this point I'm saving to like buy a weapon or another crew member or something. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people like boarding. It's like, I wonder if it's partly from playing on tablet. It's like, I'm sure it's partly that, but also like when I used to play on computer, like, you know, when I wasn't nearly as good a while, you know, much longer ago, I was never a huge fan of boarding then either. Even though it's like I did it more because also like before AE there was anything else, you know, for all the systems, but I still like, I like drones and stuff more when it was really bad. Alright, automated ship, and a sun, missile, drone, combat drone. Combat drone's not that big a deal with the two shields. Like it can definitely get through, but if that's the only thing doing shields, it's not as big a deal. It's mostly the missile. They're not running like that other drone, so I don't need to be like all concerned about losing in my first fight to my crew just getting stolen. So we can just go board their missile. Slightly tempted to like board their shields, but I can also possibly like stun bomb their shields before the sun hits or something. They start you with like all these bombs, which is pretty nice at least. Alright, so just a Lido, so that's good because that might hit Clone Bay. Oh, it missed. Yeah, teleporter. Definitely teleporter. That's the other thing, is like level 2 Clone Bay makes it a lot safer to feel like you want to do something like that. Because I think if that was an Artemis, it would have taken it down before it fired also, like it would have damaged it. So unless it had a buffer or something. Yeah, it's like I guess I do that. Right. I could wait for that. Alright, well whatever, his dodge is actually, because I was just doing that for the training a little bit. That's my thought. Yeah, I definitely think this was a good idea to like speed this fight up, because otherwise this fight's going to take like a while. Really, only 1 damage. We didn't take any of those, so that's good. I think 1's the minimum for no shield. I thought the minimum for no shields was like 3 actually. Yeah, this ship can have such a bad Sector 1. I mean, my last run with this ship was by far the closest I've been to losing the streak, like multiple times during the run, because I got down to 2, it was like 3 hull and then 2 hull in Sector 1, and then it didn't really stabilize. I had to go to like Zoltan sectors with no weapon, and then in Sector 4 in the slug in the beginning I was down to 2 hull again. I remember I considered doing the like trust the slug to maybe get a store or have them steal all your scrap event. But I ended up like getting through that and then like got a store the next fight and then stabilized like that sector somewhat finally, and then it was okay. But I was like convinced it was over at one point. I was like jumping away, I remember, with like the lethal damage flying in all around me. Alright, so what am I doing here? That only did 1 damage, so I'm gonna get you guys punching over there. I think I can just send you both over there. Is that too risky for some reason? I mean, it's like they can't suddenly do, even the fire can't do like multiple damage through my shields instantly. And they'll be like coming up with the clone bay by then. You go out fire? Jeez. Yeah, I thought so. It's so annoying. Alright, well this maybe... There's a chance here, I guess, that this could do a damage and that could do a damage to my clone bay at the same time. They weren't in it when it fired though, so it wasn't in the targeting at least. Okay, so that's fine. Piloting. Whatever. Really doesn't like piloting. Alright, and this guy's finally like almost dead here. It's like sometimes it's like I like to try to like bring it, you know, at a sun it's not worth trying to like bring him back or anything here. Don't really want to send both these guys over again though. What I do is I send this guy over into weapons when he when it pops back up. Because he's not breaking any of these systems on his own in time, because it says 2. I think it might take another damage from the sun or something, but I don't think there's much I can do about that. Or, well, the sun will kill him here, actually, so I'm going to bring my Lanius back then. Because this should kill him. It didn't. It does 1 damage to me through 2 shields. Didn't do any damage to him. I should have used the stun bomb there again. That's annoying. Do I care about the 1 damage from this? It's like I kind of want to just use a bomb because, like, why not? I guess I brought you over a little early. I just need to do the 1 damage to it. I don't think it's worth, I feel like it's more worth like taking a damage here and not jumping with like all my crew in the clone bay. Like this fight's just so dangerous with a level 1 clone bay versus a level 2 clone bay. It's such a big difference with that. Honestly, I'm gonna put that back online. There's so little oxygen everywhere else. Like open the doors until the Lanius comes by. I don't really want to stick around long enough for your health to reset though at this point. It's like there's a better chance you don't fight, or if you do, that like you don't need to have as much health when you do. And I'm ready to get out of here at this point. I don't need any more like free sun damage. So let me see. Got 4 jumps left in this sector. I'm taking it real slow. 2, 3, 4. We've seen 2 stores, so we know there's no stores. So I guess it's like really just like if I want to be able to have choices at all, if there's like distress events or like leaving myself a buffer. I mean, I guess no matter what, I don't have a buffer next jump, like for a safe spot to jump back to. It's like something about it. It's like I feel like I want to go here because there's more options, but I feel like there's some fear in me that makes me want to go this way for some reason. Whatever. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm gonna attack you. Got a lot of oxygen in this ship still, right? Burst laser 2, small bomb probably, right? Just because of that. I keep forgetting to do that. I hate this. Certain micro things like I just dislike more for some reason, and that's definitely one of them. They'll like have them moving when you jump thing. All right, 3 humans. Why's it got to be 3? I was like, it's hopefully just 2 crew. Like this is almost one of the like I feel like there probably is an optimal like boarding with 2 versus 3. I feel like I want to do 2 because they match up. It's small rooms and they'll like match up okay enough. And 2 engines and an NG with 2 shield, like that's not terrible dodge chances against the burst laser. So it feels kind of worthwhile keeping them. You stick the Mantis and sensors on. I mean, I feel like that's what I did until I was seeing that, like, and the stuff I was reading was like, oh, you know, you have the NG moving out the door into sensors, which like makes sense to me. It's like faster by like a second, but it's micro. For some reason, it bothers me. Like it's just this. I don't know. It's like pilot. Like you shouldn't have them moving out of the room, but there's no reason for that. I'm not sure why I feel that way. Alright, so I think I just bored into shields. Yeah, it's like they can just kind of win. And hopefully you can dodge. I should have kept O2 down, I guess. Man, the teleporter's been getting hit. I mean, I guess it's on the list when it's on cooldown. Is that how it works? So it's like broken, they can't come back. I mean, that would make sense, I guess. I'm not sure like what else would put it on the list. Oh, that's a stun bomb? That's not nearly as bad. Especially when I dodge it. Kind of works there, yeah. Fighting the O2. Guess I could have stun bombed their weapons. I do want you to kill my Lanius at this point, though. Right, just 1 damage, that's fine. Alright, so you should be doing that then, if I want you to kill my Lanius. I guess O2 is like the next best thing. Alright. Yeah, but he's not going to let me actually, because it's the only place he'll prioritize over weapons is shields. So I can't actually break that if he's not going to go in there. So that's fine. I'm just going to have you kill my Lanius quick and I'll finish you off. finally doing this the right way. Five fuel, so it took a little extra damage there probably, but even just having 2 shields helps us a lot at this point. I think that fight could have been so much worse if we didn't have that shield bubble. It's definitely a little too bad that those stores were all like right away, because I would definitely consider like buying a crew member right at the end of the sector here. Just kind of get one as soon as you can. I think that's one thing I learned that I still like wasn't valuing enough, which seems just dumb, but like I felt it was like, oh well, it's like with crew killing, so you get crew so often with these ships, it's like it's just like not that worthwhile to like get more than like, you know, 1 on Mantis B. And it's just like one of my runs, I feel like I passed up an opportunity where I should have done that, and it just stayed harder for like much longer. And then I finally just like bought like a slug, and it was like, okay, this is like so much easier all of a sudden. And it was like really dumb to just be stubbornly not doing that. All right, this is like potentially a training ship actually. Bomb you got going on there? Small bomb. So it's like, do I want to sit here and micro, like, so make sure I guess you can get in there for a minute. You know what I mean? Like, so that the small bomb doesn't risk me taking damage because I'm like repairing everything fast enough repeatedly. Yeah, I don't know if I want to play that game. So I'm like kind of already there. I guess at this point, just get your health reset anyways if you're hanging out in the no oxygen room. Thing is like, pretty sure the NG would repair 1 level fast enough for this guy, but maybe not. I think he would have, because he was much closer. I think it would have been in time. Should probably turn it on though, I realize. Definitely a good idea. Alright. Shoot down, Mr. Lanius. It's probably level 3. It's like, just do the ones that I know will just be 1 level. I think at this point, you can just do this. Don't need to bring him back over. Just let the Lannis get extra training before he resets. Eight scrap. And 14 scrap. Forgot it was an outpost for a minute. Alright. Well, hopefully we have good next sector. Yeah, Mantis being C. Sorry, I forgot to check chat for a little bit. They love crew. Even if he's sitting in the room, yeah. Well, I think if he's sitting in the room, like if it broke right when he was starting to clone, I think it's a no. I think just there with the timing, because he didn't die for several seconds after the small bomb. So because he almost had sensors up, and he came from like over here all the way around to sensors. So I think he would have done it. But even if he did, it would have been by like a razor's edge. Would not have felt safe or comfortable or smart. There's definitely a chance I'm wrong on that one. See, I don't really want to buy any upgrades. I feel like kind of okay enough still. Okay, let's do that thing. Not sure actually how far out of piloting can even go. Alright, so we attack. Yeah, wow, it's like, I think it's like all the way there. Probably if you do it perfectly, he's there by the time the jump ends. I don't think we need that, I guess. There's like no oxygen on the ship right now. I need to get some training up, and it's over. These ships are just so annoying to kill. And it's like, okay, now I think I just keep you here so you teleport over when that fixes. So you kill it in time before it shoots. And we just do this game kind of over and over again for a little bit. Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about. I mean, well, technically what I could do is also do that same thing with the Lannis. So the Lannis is like in this room by time the jump happens also. So it's either instant jump with them, or I can move the NG over faster if you want to do 3-person boarding also. So I think that's part of the reason is also, so if you want to do 3-person, it's faster because the NG's not all the way over here. But it's like one of those min-max things that like most of the time won't really make any noticeable difference, but like one time might make you do something before an Artemis fires that causes a cascade of terrible things. But it's like that might be like a 1 in a million chance or something. I have no idea. I feel like it can't be that substantial of a chance of finding that, you know, thin of a difference. But yeah, I love like thinking about things like that, coming up with them. I am not personally one of the people who are good at like then going out and gathering all the data and like doing it in a way that's, you know, actually gets useful information. But I so appreciate how many people in the community are totally of that mind. It's like really helpful how many people just like dive in and figure out the deep number stuff. Alright, one more go around, I think we're good. Lannis is fully trained now, that's nice. Hey, we got scans of the surrounding area. That's nice. We do get one more jump before the exit. Scans the surrounding area show that all of these jumps say nothing to me. But there were fights there. That's a good scan. Mike is your personal research assistant. Oh yeah, I know. It's like, I love when there's times it's like you just kind of mention something offhand in the Discord, and then like, you know, a few hours later, a few days later, it's like, oh, here's all this data about something that you were just talking about. Oh, that's really helpful. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how it's like, wait, I got scans, right? Like all 6 of these are empty. It's kind of worse feeling than like when you get it and there's no jumps left. It's like, oh, well, there's all these jumps that you can't take anyways, but also there's nothing there. So we get one more jump here, and then exit beacon. Explore the asteroid field. 3 fuel. All right, good. Because if I took 5 there, that's like, I don't really want to be at 16 hull. That's getting kind of low. So I'd have been a little sad about that. -2 missiles for 3 drone parts. I'm actually going to take that. I don't plan on using the stun bomb that exclusively, and hacking would be great. 5 is a lot better than 2. Ugh. I mean, Uncharted's so bad. I really don't want to go Uncharted, but Rock kind of sucks too. I feel like early Rock sectors, well, it's like they don't have all the cloaking, all that stuff, but like for crew killing, Rocks are such a pain early. But Uncharted are just so bad, especially without scanners. And I'm already so sick of fighting auto ships. Like, it's like not so bad on Lanius B with the 2 Lanius, but like, and also the advanced flak just shooting at them at the same time, I guess is a big part of it. Yeah, I think we go rock controlled. Uncharted just almost always feels wrong. Like I guess if all this was like purple, so I knew it was double, you know, there's another Uncharted, and then this was like green, maybe that'd be better, but because there's the green here, but either way I get at least a green option going either way. If I need stores, and there's 2 here. Yeah. My top 5 ships, I don't know if I have a top 5, like a top 8. I feel like 8 ships that I think are like really strong and like shouldn't lose very often. I have no idea how I'd put them in order though. I mean, I guess like, you know, Lanius B's got to be either 1 or 2. NGC is like crazy high also. I feel like if I had I could do a top 2 with those 2 probably. NGC and Lanius B. But otherwise, it's like Zoltan A and Zoltan B are both crazy strong. Stealth A, Crystal B, Kestrel B, and Slug C. I feel like all those ships are just like crazy strong. I mean, I guess it's like I could kind of push some higher or lower on it. I'm not sure where the Zoltan ships fall relative to each other. I kind of like B better, but I think I've also just haven't encountered a really bad Sector 1 fight with the B. And I'm sure they exist. I've seen it with the A, and it lives, but it's like I want Slug C to be better than NGC. I feel like no one wants NGC to be really, really the best, and I feel like more and more it kind of is. Like, it's just stupid good. It has so many good things. Stealth A, Slug C's on it. Yeah, Crystal B. I feel like I used to rate Crystal B a little lower. Because I think people get hung up on the fact that it's so good for golf scores. When it's like, just because it can win with a really low score doesn't mean it's best at surviving really bad fights through the whole first couple sectors with low score. Like, I think some ships, you know, like it has a better chance of just having too many bad fights early game versus like Lanius B. Alright, I think I take the Distress here. Got an NG, Clone Bay. Yeah, it starts with so many drone parts. It's so nice. Hail to offer them assistance. Teleporter. Alright, that's great. That's like such a difference already. Alright, so now I'm not going to do the weird dancey crew thing. I'll do this. Osted. Easted. I don't really know how they're supposed to be said. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing. I feel like you don't need much to win with the Crystal Bee, but it's like that's kind of true for a couple of ships. It might not be quite to the extreme as the Crystal Bee, but I feel like if you're gonna have, like, say your first two sectors are super low scrap and have really bad fights, I feel like some ships, like the Lanius B, will get more scrap out of it or something because it can kill. Like if you have a forced Zoltan sector and you get no weapon on Crystal B and you get no scrap for the first two sectors, and then Sector 3's gross fights, like, is more likely to happen than like what is going to kill the Lanius B or the NGC. Like, I'm not sure what's going to kill them, just like some extremely insane RNG. That's just like kind of my thoughts on why I feel like it's definitely crazy good and it's probably the best at winning with low scrap, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's the best at winning the worst runs, I don't think. Well, that's something. I guess I should be going to a store pretty soon. Because it's like there's a chance I want to hit both at this point now. I don't really. I mean, I guess if this store is like useless, I would hit both. Ooh, a reloader. I feel like I haven't gotten that many reloader runs lately, and I keep finding them on all my boarding ships when it's like, I can't justify buying a reloader right now. Like, that's just so stupid. Like, there's no reason to buy one right now. As much as I love it, I'm not, like, foolhardy that much. It's just there to, like, make me sad that I can't buy it. So, yeah, there's nothing I'm buying here. I would repair, but I'm kind of tempted to just jump and then go to that next store so I can save the scrap. Yeah, it's like I've had the like sub 50 scrap or like just 50 scrap sector 1 with Crystal B, and then like a bad start to sector 2, and then like been totally fine because it's like I know that it like doesn't need anything. But I mean, like, I guess I always just imagine like a series of Zoltan sectors and Zoltan shields and auto ships and just like no scrap. Feels like slightly more likely to me than like whatever it is that would kill some of the other top ships. But it's like I could see it being above like Stealth A, which is crazy good, and Zoltan A and Zoltan B. I think it's mostly just the ones that I said were my top two, I guess, the Lanius B and the NGC. I feel like that's just coming up with scenarios where they lose. It just is like such a ridiculous list of things that have to go bad. So you're going to teleport over here, which is kind of nice, I guess. I don't actually need to use this pike beam. I'm just like checking it out. Or do I just want to fight you 3-on-3 over there? Like, I'm thinking if I want to try and be breaking their weapons at the same time, like leave one person over here to fight him and send 2 over and have 1 go into weapons, if that's like the right idea. Because their weapons could definitely do something. Yeah, I think that's kind of a good idea. So let's see, who wants to... I think you guys can go over there with him. Or you're going to go in the teleporter. I'm still going to go over here. And just do that. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm trying to think about what's the best ship I have a loss on. Probably the best ship I have a loss on is, I just had it in my mind and then it just fell right back. I mean, Mantis A, I have a loss on. There's better. I feel like Slug A is a better ship than Mantis A, and I have a loss on that. And I think that's when I think the Slug A loss was the loss I realized that I couldn't play and like hang out with my wife at the same time, like on nights when we were just like chilling and like doing whatever together, because it's like I was not paying anywhere near enough attention and I just like lost for no good reason. I guess this was kind of dumb because I just left him at like low health now. I think I got a rock and was like, okay, whatever. This is like, I got a rock and a pike beam. Feeling good about this run. I can stop, doing things that will make me win it. But that's okay. We can go to the store. Well, whatever. I'm cloning first. Yeah, I saw like part of that NGB run. I remember I came in part way through it, and I remember you were like went up to like 3 heavy lasers, and I was like, that's a wild weapon setup, which like I kind of want to do, but like 2 sectors earlier than you're at using it. I think I still have quite a few undefeated ships, but it's also like partly just like when I started doing stats and everything. I think I have like 14 ships undefeated, because I know it's all the Kestrel ships, NGA, NGC, Zoltan AB, Mantis C is undefeated still, Slug C, Rock A and Rock C, Stealth A, and then both of the Lanius and Crystal ships are all undefeated. But it's like, they're like 5-0 and 6-0 and maybe 7-0 now. So it's not like a huge sample size. And like I am so just like learn from everyone who's like learned how to play hard mode for years and just copied what everyone figured out. I'm very aware of that, which has made it way easier just to like jump up to this level. Yeah, if you take out my first 85 runs, I only have 1 loss, I think. A pre-igniter, that seems like a good idea. I don't know if I really need to buy another rock or human right now. I wish this was hacking. I wish there was something here I wanted to buy. Like, do I buy another human? Like, stun bomb, pike beam is kind of an awkward setup. I'm not ready to just like go drone. It's like crappy shit for drone control too. I don't need a battery, but I might buy it to take it out of the pool. I think we have like a red sector next. So it's like we might only get 1 store next sector. So I might as well like buy a battery and repair a little bit. It's like going to have a number jump. I mean, we can find a store, I guess. It's not like I want to just like spend it. Yeah, 3 ships, you have 2+ losses. I have 2 or more losses on a couple ships. Definitely the Fed A I have 2. The Slug B I have like 3 or 4. And then the Stealth ship, I think I have 2 on Stealth B, but I think I might only have 1 on Stealth C. I think it's 2 on Stealth B's on my other 2. I'm not sure what to do here. It's like, I feel like I really don't need the battery right now, but it's kind of like there's nothing else to spend scrap on, and I'm not like desperate for ship upgrades, so it's better to like do that just for hacking in the future. Because like not even like if I like, I mean, I can run the stun bomb and the pike beam at the same time if I upgrade my weapons. It's like that's It's not really helping me out except against Zoltan shields until I get another weapon or hacking to go with it. Yeah, 26-0, that's awesome. Like, I think that's more, like, I haven't lost with any of the Kestrel ships, but I think that's still more wins than all of my games with them combined. Like, I'm sure it's more. Definitely is. All right, so I think that's okay. I just buy the battery. I don't super need it, but that's okay, because got a lot of stuff going on here. What do we got, like 4 or 5 jumps? Probably 5 jumps. Yeah, probably like a tight 5 jumps maybe. Kind of want to keep it open. 2, 3, 5, 4. All right, so that gives me some options. We got a clone. I always have to like double check for a second. It's like I know, because I know if I don't do that every time, then I'm going to do it on a ship where I don't have a clone bay. Hey, we were successful. 6 fuel. That's nice. Nice chunk of fuel. Yeah, 2 stupid losses. My 2 Mantis ship losses are the ones that frustrate me the most, because they were both just like completely stupid. And there's just like no reason for them to be that bad. Oh, this stupid fight. Everyone hates this fight. On one hand, I'm like, oh, I can reset his health. I guess that's the right play. Do I vent him out of here, I guess, then, too? Well, see, I feel like those don't feel like stupid losses to me, because those feel like just like frustrating RNG losses more, like from, you know, FTL screwing you. I feel like the ones that frustrate me that are in my record is like the ones that were just me losing for no reason. Like the one Mantis B one is there's a event that was like, I don't think this is the crew risk one, and it was, and I lost one of my Mantis like with my 3rd jump in, and I was like, okay, well that was just like I threw away an 8 win streak. I think it was possibly my first 8 win streak, so either my first or my second. I was like, because I didn't want to like check the wiki really quick. I was like, well, that was really stupid, and no reason that I have to like replay all these runs now because of that. And so I feel like that, like those losses bother me more. And then that was also when I decided like, okay, I need to like either like really try and do this a little more serious, or like just not bother, because this is gonna happen like repeatedly if I don't like serious up a little bit. Yeah, FTL being stupid instead of you being stupid. Man, like half the damage I've taken this run, I feel like it's just been from sitting in suns. Maybe I've been doing it a little too much. Yeah, 5 times from suns. Now, Crow, it's clear that if you just like silence chat, you would never lose. It's pretty obvious that's what's going on. Yeah, I've definitely taken at least like 5 damage from sun. I mean, the Rock is probably like whatever about it. You know, he was down to join. All right, missile, rocks. We just go punch them, I think. Like, is it worth going to shields and then having someone punch that down? Like, does that... I'm never sure of the timing of like how fast they kill the rocks. I feel like they kill the rocks fast enough that it's not worth doing that. I'd say let's find out, but it's like it's not going to be conclusive. So it's like also they get to just like really rail that one person down. Oh, my lane is losing life. Alright, now you dodge the Artemis. That's your job, Angie. It's a pretty easy job. You got 15% chance. So I kind of expect it to just happen. Yeah, not so much. Yeah, see, it's like now I'm not so certain if it happens in time or not. But that kind of is what it is. Yeah. They had training or something, or another crew member. Or they weren't double rocks. Well, that's a weapon. I think that's actually what I got my last run to like deal with Zoltan shields in like sector 2 or 3. I had to like buy that from a store. Yeah, I can't get overtime. That's fine. 4 damage is fun. Fun times. I guess you guys go repair, since you should be airlocked anyways. Yeah, I feel like that is such a huge part of success is in the early game, is just like don't spend scrap unless it's like really valuable to you, or you're like, okay, I've seen all the stores in the like in the very beginning of sector 2 and none of them have what I need, or like there's not something that great, like, and I have to wait. But even then sometimes it's like, and then you find an event store that has a weapon that you can't buy or something. Like, you just need scrap on hand to like buy that like game saving item when it shows up. Yeah, Stealth B is so hard. It's like hard to attribute losses a ton on Stealth B sometimes too, I feel like, because it's like, well, yeah, I made this mistake and maybe took an extra damage or two, but like, would that have made a difference in the end? Like, there's a chance, you know, you still just would have lost anyways. I think it's just one jump and like close to another. Right? Actually, that's close. That's really close. No, it's definitely not. It's like, yeah, no, it's between the lines, but it's on the right side for sure. So I'm just taking one. Yeah. Also, I think definitely people have like different mindsets about like analyzing losses and what it brings to you. What is it? I think the first one is a guaranteed fight. But like I know some, like, you know, Hollow, like he like keeps track of all his errors. Yeah, tell them God is the fight, and is like really vigilant about that. And like, I think for some people, I could see that being like what I guess is a training ship. I'm getting crew here. Yeah, I should train here. Because I can like train the pike beam even. So we just kill off this guy or whatever. But like, for me, for my like own mental state, upon which my gameplay very much hinges. Let's see. Well, I guess it's like there's no way you are going to become my engines person, so there's a chance you'll become an engines person. So you can go do shields. Like I can't analyze my own play that intensely. Like it won't help me. It'll just like make me overthink a lot of things too. And like I try to be retrospective and think about my actions and like what helped and didn't help, or like what seemed dangerous. But I can't like go too deep into it. I feel like I just have to like kind of keep it in the back of my mind. Then when things come up again, like it just kind of comes back to me like, okay, this is something to be careful about or not. Like I just kind of like go by a feeling on it. But I think it's one of those things that just like works better for some people. Like everyone has a different take. I'm not going to try to like be judgy about people operating different ways on that. Alright, so let me just make sure I'm not going to like vent my crew instantly. I guess I'm trying to do the weapons training. I gotta like do this. Alright, so let me do this. Start with 10. Probably speed up more. I don't have the, yeah. But yeah, I think he was like on a 69 win streak at this point. He goes so fast. He's like up to 1,000 games or something now. And it's like, there's no question about him being just like insanely talented in all aspects of the game. Because it's like, even if there are like niche pause strategies that he doesn't know, which it's like there's no reason for me to assume that he wouldn't even know them. But like even with that, with like how crazy successful he is at no pause, it's just like if he paused, it's, you know, he'd win like so much. Passed on a small bomb teleporter in the first store and bought hacking. Yeah, I mean that'd probably be me. I'd probably buy hacking, although I might buy the small bomb also, if possible. Like if it's an option of teleporter versus hacking, like, I mean honestly if there's no hacking or just teleporter, there's a decent chance I still pass it up on Crystal A. Like I'm definitely not going to claim that I would have taken it, because I don't think I've bought a teleporter once since I started tracking stats. Oh, third started teleporting, passed on it. Yeah, like if my offense felt lacking, I definitely would have bought a teleporter, I think. I'm surprised though, because I thought he played like tons of teleporter strats on like all his ships. Because I haven't watched him very much, but the little bits I've checked, it's like I've seen he buys teleporters on a lot of ships. And clone bays, and he just like switches to teleporter cloning on like a lot of ships. Yeah, I can speed this up a little more, I guess. Clone base, ult and shield bypass, the cloak hack on missiles, yeah. It's like that's a strategy that is like the last strategy I go to. But I feel like it's been good for me knowing that, like, okay, they're like really successful using that in a wide variety of situations. So like if that seems like an option and I'm struggling otherwise, like, you know, I've gone that route. I forget what. There was one of my Mantis ships though where that's like the route I ended up going. After it was like a really tough like first half of the game. And it ended up being totally fine and like working out good. Alright, so let's like be the ship we're meant to be here. I guess. Let's see, Lanius, you're full health. It's really just like we'll have the Mantis tank him. I guess Lanius, you don't even necessarily need to come. Whatever, you can come. You can come play. Upgrades hacking buys reactor. Yeah. Flak gun 2. Wow. Alright, so this is like... I think they feel bad about my last Mantis C run, which was just so awful. And they're making up for it this time. So I appreciate that, FTL. That's why I try not to get too mad at bad RNG in FTL. Because it's like, it gives it back to you if you're nice. You know, my Kestrel B run, it was just like, you're going to miss everything. So then your Mantis C run just finds stuff. Yeah, that's the thing. Mantis C, it's like, it's a bad early game a bit. But if you get going at all, it's just, I mean, it's a 4-person teleporter with a clone bay. It's just insane. Like, and it doesn't have, you're not stuck with the drone control even, so you can do the cloaking hacking. Like, it's such a good ship if you get it going. You know, you have a Mantis and an NG and a Lanius, which is actually like really useful if you just have other crew too to help it out. Yeah, it's definitely a better late. I mean, it's kind of like, it's close early game, honestly. It's just like worse in different ways. Attack him before you can attack. I didn't actually see what your crew was. I wasn't paying enough attention. I guess I should put someone on shields, right? Hey, you missed anyway. Doesn't matter. 2 humans and a rock. Alright, I think we just bored into, like, engines. I guess I should probably be upgrading my weapons soon. Because it's like the charge would be so much better for dealing with Zoltan shields or like an auto ship or something. This actually, the second volley time's worse than the first doesn't. I should have been charging the stun bomb or shooting their weapons or something. Because this is going to be the worst volley, isn't it? The first one, it's like not so bad because this fires while these are still in the air. Yeah, now this one, it's just going to go like, yeah. Teleporter again, wow. And my battery that I kind of forgot I had. But now it's like, after this, it's that volley doesn't really matter. This is like really wasteful of crew health, how I do this also, I guess. I guess whatever, you can just kill him, yeah. Oh wow, that was still timing bad. That was so close. If I put him on shields instead of trying to dodge. I wasn't even paying attention at that point because I thought it was fine. Oh wow, he got that late? Really? I didn't realize he got that late in the run with 40 ships. Like, is I feel like that's like above my average, honestly. I feel like I have so many runs that are 30s. I mean, it's definitely different doing the no pause stuff and all that. But yeah, I mean, part of, I wouldn't be surprised if it's partly like, it's that mental game is tough. Like, if you have a tough run, being able to like not tilt a bit from it and get frustrated and like make bad decisions or make decisions based off like, oh, I'm losing or I'm gonna lose. Like, this is like more of a desperation move, or this is like too safe a move to like, because you're scared of losing, so you make like a scared move, you know. And it's like hard to know when you're doing that also. It's like you might think that you're aware of that and not doing it and be doing it also. It's not really like an easy thing to get a good handle on, I don't think. Yeah, that's definitely low scrap. I mean, that's got to be, Was he getting a lot of like crew rewards, or like, I mean, assuming he wasn't getting like weapon rewards, because it's like that's one way you can get the ships defeated and not get the scrap total, is if it's like you're just getting redundant crew over and over again. That can actually be kind of rough. I've definitely had times where it's like, okay, I'm dismissed like 3 crew in a row, and I'm like desperate for scrap. Like, should I like stop crew killing and start blowing these ships up instead? I traded with the last of his fuel and got stuck. Oh wow, yeah, that's like, it's like I feel like that just kind of sounds to me like tilted play a little bit. But it's like, I think tilt is something that most people deal with to some extent. And even if it's not like, the classic, like, oh, just like raging at the video game, it's easy to get like, just have a shifted mindset of like, oh, I don't want to lose this, or like, oh, I made a mistake and I'm frustrated, like I need to like make up for it. When it's like you have to like approach each moment as if like you were just here and it doesn't matter what happened before it. Like, you got to be like where you're at. Yeah, that wasn't that close. All right, pirate controlled, pirate controlled. Let's see. I kind of go to this one because even if, I mean, that might be a slug, but then it's also like I get the greens up here. Even if that's uncharted, I can go have those options again. We're going to just all the reds there. Yeah. All right. I feel like that's the first like no-brainer move. I mean, I have the battery, which kind of gives me enough power. Also, I don't really love that because it's like if I have to run the clone bay. I kind of want to buy power. I mean, I'll sell the stun bomb. Oh, I have the flak too also, right? Jeez. It's like, what should I even be using here for my weapons? Like, I feel like the pike beam's kind of the one I'm least likely to use, honestly, because I'm not going to do like pike beam stun bomb. That's silly. And that's like, otherwise it's just against like unshielded drones. Yeah, it's like you push your advantage while ahead. I feel like that's an over, like, I don't want to be argumentative here, but I feel like that's like a little bit of an overstated issue. Like, I don't think there's that many runs where it's like you get where you get an advantage and then you end up losing. That's not just like making mistakes. Because like I definitely don't do that. Like I don't dive very much at all, and especially not if I'm ahead, unless it's just like completely safe and it feels like really advantageous. Like if it's really stacked one way, like get like 5 extra jumps for taking one dive. But like I definitely have like low scores overall from avoiding that kind of stuff. And like it definitely can make for rougher flagships at times. But usually it's like I feel like as long as you're balancing it right, it's okay. But it's definitely like it's a fine line. Like I wouldn't be surprised if there's times where like I don't dive and then I'm kind of punished for it because I miss out on something that would have really smoothed out a problem or something. Yeah. It's like my stats are all super low and I kept feeling that was going to get me punished. But at this point I feel like I can be kind of comfortably like, okay, I think you can kind of get away with like not focusing on that stuff as much, because it's like what you actually need for flagship, as long as you gather up all the systems and weapons you kind of need, even if you're kind of like low, your upgrades aren't as high, like you'll usually get through it if you play right, if you have like the balanced ship, or just like an insane offense with reloaders and you just like blast it out of the sky while you get blown up. Is like, honestly, I've done that a bunch of times, just like not enough defense to really last, but it doesn't matter. I think this is fine. It's like there's no way I'm going up to 5 weapon power now to run the pike with this. I feel like engines upgrade would be the next one that I'm kind of tempted by. But I'd rather save for like whatever I might find. Yeah. All right. So I had to take a break for just one quick minute here. Just get like a glass of water and stuff, and then we'll get back into it. All right, I'm back. Let's see. Yeah, 1933 scrap. That's definitely higher than mine. I'm not sure what mine's at right now. I think on this third cycle, it's like a little over 1700. And I think my first cycle was closer to 1800, and it's just like gone down over time. My jumps is like 100, maybe not even. I think it's actually like right at 100. Can't remember what my ships are. I think it's slightly lower too, I'm sure. It's a pretty nice sector layout here, actually. It's like big, but all connected pretty well. Only one nebula. So you just kind of want to maximize trying to find a store at first, I think. We got everything set how we need it. Yeah. For me, I find, because it's like, there's definitely times where I do just so much crew killing when it's unnecessary, and times where I don't. And I was realizing, I think a lot of it has to do with just what weapons I have. Like, if I just, like, am enjoying my weapon setup, like, I'm much more likely to be just crew killing like crazy. Versus if it's, like, a little more awkward, I'll just be like, ah, whatever, I don't feel like dealing with this. Hail them. It's not really worthwhile. We have enough missiles, even if, like, you know, we're just trying to trade them away. Like, I don't really plan on using the stun bomb anymore. Just kind of keeping it just in case something comes up. Yeah, politely decline. Oops, I didn't mean to hit the battery there. I was just realizing also, it's like I'm not going to use this, I don't think, for any reason, and this is blue options, so there's no reason to not just have it there. Yeah, 3 over. I don't have any. I've never had a run over 7K across all my stats. And I don't even have ones over 6K on a bunch of ships. That's crazy. I feel like that's kind of like Burrito. I think has really high stats in that way. And he's all about advocating for like diving as much as possible. I know. So you guys are like a little scary, but your crew isn't so bad actually. So I think we just do this. I don't think we use you. Just do this. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to bother the weapons here. And it's like, I feel like their weapons are scary enough that I'm okay just like eating all the Zoltan damage here. Not like microing this at all. Right? Well, it's like you'll heal it up. It's too late for you. I'm not gonna like have them kill you. Yeah. Yeah, because we're gonna take some damage here from this flag for sure. Man, just getting the weapons rained on me. Just need a store now. Alright. Now you're gonna hit my engines, are you? Oh, wow. Must have landed outside the thing a little bit, I think. Split you guys up for a moment here. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I don't even know what I'm doing to like miss out on these like score runs. Because it's like, my highest score ever, I think, is Crystal B. That's like 6,800, where I got, I think the last jump of Sector 6, I got Crystal Homeworld, and then had a whole Crystal Homeworld sector. And so it's like, I feel like, I mean, I guess it's just, I need to just really dive like crazy value, like getting long range scanners early. I mean, I feel like I get scanners quite a bit, so I don't really think that's it. Score probably just like snowballs faster than I realize once you like just start taking a few extra things. Alright. I'm like kind of okay just jumping. The level 2 clone bay. I guess Asteroid feels like pretty safe. It's like, well, you don't need to be reset. I mean, I guess you're missing like 70 life, which is like kind of substantial. We'll put you in engines. Put you in shields, I guess. Yeah, I feel like that's also part of it. Like sometimes I feel like I've had insanely good runs, but it's just like, oh, you got all these like really high priced item drops all game, and it doesn't add up to score like at all. And then I've had other ones where I felt like it was a really bad run. I've been surprised, but like, oh, I guess I did have a lot of fights, like, but I didn't like find anything all run, it felt like, and so I just like felt behind. So I could see that definitely playing into it. Yeah, 117. I feel like my highest is like 112 or something, which is from like nebulas in a crystal sector. So we don't surrender. Is this all you got? Is this really what's going on here? It's like kind of weird. Kind of a weird setup for sure. Do I need to use my weapon? I mean, I guess I can. Rock goes around. Oh, the O2. I was like, why are they like fleeing all of a sudden? Duh. There's so many other drones to take offline first. Whatever. I'll just have to reset your health too, but that's fine. Yeah, it's easy to write stuff down wrong. I feel like I'm a little neurotic about like quadruple checking when I do it. So I'm pretty sure all my numbers are right. A little intense about that. But everyone can make mistakes for sure. I'm not above scrutiny. Alright, I feel like these have been going alright. And all the ones on tablet, I have screenshots of like all my, well, I guess in my stats, none of all my early runs and stats, but definitely from like before my streak started, I started doing that where I have like shots of all of them. Their loadouts before flagship and then the score screen. So like at least that. Intruders, where are they? Over here somewhere. Oh, there's a bunch of you guys, I guess. Alright, I want to make sure they kill the Lanius here. Because... oh no. Alright, here, this guy is just still alive. Because I definitely want to reset your health, Lanius. Hey, thanks, Ludic Savant. I'm definitely very, very proud of it. And so looking optimistic to get up to 83 for sure. Alright, that's everybody. You can stay. How much is the clone bay at this point? 16. That's like 3 jumps. That's too many. You get reset. You get reset for sure. You used to take the screenshots of the ships before the flagship. I mostly did it just because like I knew I wasn't gonna like write down what they had. So I wanted to like know if I ever wanted to like look back. Although I generally try to write down most of those things. But now since I started streaming and I like have videos, I'm like, I don't need to write anything down. But it makes it way more pain to like look back at stuff in some ways. So we've got a good number of jumps left here, and you just keep looking for a store. So we know there's at least one. Alright, Salt and Shield, but we're safe from their weapons. Mind control is like kind of annoying, for sure. Alright, hopefully they don't mind control Delanius, because he's weapons trained. Alright, so the Rock will just like vent him around some. That's fine. Rocking an NG. I guess you can go up to engines for now. Oh, thank you. I do enjoy drawing animals and cosmic things. Definitely 2 of my favorite things to draw. Definitely one of those things that just takes like a lot of practice though, and time. Come on, you're gonna leave that room, right? You're not gonna break that? Okay, thank you. That was close. That was like almost too late for sure. Alright. Go somewhere where there's oxygen. Come on, Charge, you can hit a few more shots than that. Yeah, I feel like I realized pretty early on there was like some run I wish I remembered exactly like what happened on it. And then I like started being a little bit about keeping track of those things. I also like totally ripped off like how Crow did a bunch of his stats to start off. 1 damage. Man, another damage from... and that's in shields. That's not ideal. We gotta fix that like right away. Oh, but so much damage from Suns this run. Suns have definitely been the enemy. Alright, now NG, mind controlled. Right, that needs to stop auto firing because that's useless auto firing if I decide to use it. I want you in here for the dodge chance. I don't know. I've been paying enough attention to like know if this is gonna fire once this hits my shields or not or something. I kind of feel like it's worth you taking like a little bit of crew damage or whatever damage there. They didn't have any problems with the fires, of course. Yeah, because like we don't have to worry that much about. Like we'll kill them easy enough with our crew if he's damaged some. So this is perfect timing. Mind control is down. Nowhere has oxygen. Oh my goodness, taking so much damage they don't need to take. It's okay. Let's get this going. I kind of do this just in case that starts coming up or something. I was pretty sure there was a chance of taking 0 damage with 2 shields. I thought it was like 1 or 0 when you had 2 shields. I think I've taken 1 damage every single solar flare with 2 shields this round. But I could be wrong in the mechanics of that. Yeah, Crow, you're definitely like very much to blame for my healing burst, my FTL, win streaking, statting stuff. Like, if you didn't stream at like 2 in the morning my time, when I had like randomly decided to like, because I've basically almost never used Twitch at all before even watching you. But I just like had this like random urge. I think I had some bad run or something. I was, man, do people stream this? Like, I wonder what people do in this game. Like, if it's like still that popular. And I like saw you playing, then it's just like I just fell into chasing crew kills with lasers and haven't looked back. Ooh, a store, finally. I'm just going to go right to that store because there's so many things to sell. And that way I don't have to worry about like resetting my crew health here or anything yet. Hacking, there we go. It's like we don't need weapons, obviously. Jeez. Yeah, do I hold on to the healing bomb for the Lanius? I mean, kind of, right? Keep it in the inventory, maybe? What weapons do I want to hold on to here? It's like, do I hold on to this? To like this? I mean, I feel like these are right kind of similar. It's like, I like how this is faster. I don't think the chance of me, like, I don't think I'm going to be using either of these, really. But, I mean, I guess there's a chance, late game, this is my end game setup. Which in some cases, like, if this is my end game setup, I kind of feel like this is better. Oh, stun bomb's gone. That's the easiest choice. Stun bomb's gone, and I'm buying hacking. There's just like no options about those things, first off. Oh, people will come watch you. I don't know, people came and watched me pretty quickly, but I guess I was also like in the middle of a streak when I started streaming. I think helped that out. But there's people, you know, people like FTL, people are pretty insane about it. It won't be a lot, but you'll find some people that like want to see what you're doing. Yeah, it's like no pause is just not my cup of tea. It's just like such weird weapons. I just don't know what I'm supposed to pick here. I feel wrong taking this over the Flak 2. But it's like I don't see a way I'm using either of these like until both these are unlocked, like until it's a third weapon with this. And if that's what it is, it's like waiting for this to fire is just kind of dumb. And it just like might as well have that going at the same time. Yeah, Savant, that's pretty much how I feel. Like, I think it's like, you know, I played RTSs and MOBAs and stuff, and that's where it's like I was down to do some faster stuff, a little bit of FPS. So it's like if I want to do fast stuff, it's like I'd rather just play one of those kind of games than like FTL for like the tactical decision making. Yeah, I'm gonna sell it. It's worth more scrap to sell. Boarding ship, it's like I could just have these and I could win. It's like, might as well hold on to the heal bomb for a while until it's like there's something to spend the scrap on. Like if they had cloaking and I need to do that or something. But yeah, I was interested in Hades. I didn't check it out. I've never been a person to like play a ton of games, like different games. I very like fixate on just like one or two things at a time. Yeah, Age of Empires 2 is such a good game. I feel like I got really, when I first played Slay the Spire like 2 months ago or so, I was like really into it and was worried about like getting distracted off FTL. And I feel like I'm already like losing interest in it a little bit. I feel like it's just like without like a micro component or something to it, it just gets to be a little flatter kind of quick. Yeah, I haven't played DE a ton, but it seemed good. I got it. I played a little bit, but it was kind of like it came out right when I was like kind of winding down from playing HD, and so I just like couldn't like keep focus on it. And I think I played like Final Fantasy X again or something, and then played FTL after that. I kind of think that was the order I did stuff in. All right, I think I'm kind of set here. I'm taking this run real slow, which I'm kind of okay with. Mantis, see, it's like, just play it real careful. Yeah, I'm all reset. I'm going to heal bomb you because it's like, why not? I should probably power it if I'm going to do that. Jeez. Yeah, FTL is definitely a game. It's like I came back to a number of times through the years. I feel like I played it like for a little bit every 2 years, but not like a ton. And then definitely now at this point, like 90% of my game hours are in the last 6 months for FTL. Because it's like once I got into like really playing hard mode and win streaking, it's like I just got way more into the game than I've ever been before. All right. How many jumps do I have here? Like 5, maybe 6. I've got 5. Does that connect? Because I can do 5 and a 5 and Nebula is fine. So let's do that. Manually search. Hey, we got another NG. And these engines trained already. That's perfect. That's just the spot I want to put you in. Alright, save, jump, go. So, definitely not surrendering crew member. Bomb, missile. Like, here's definitely where I kind of wish I could get through a little bit faster. Let's see, you have shields training. Oh, what am I doing? I have the Ion Blast. That's so much better that I kept that in that way. Didn't think about it for how much better this is for Resultant Shields. This is like insanely better for Resultant Shields. So I'm actually kind of happy now that I kept this. I don't feel so dumb. Yeah, look at that. Wow, look, you just eat through those shields. Good job. Artemis. Not my favorite. I guess you don't actually need to be in shields for this. Not really that helpful. Oh, good job. Dodging the Artemis. Alright. I should have been more prepared here because I'm like, I don't even know what crew they have. Oh, just an NG and a rock. Although you do have the med bay. I guess I can try and shoot it quick. Save the hacking drone. Don't like that. Alright, so change of plan. Hack your weapon. So you got your drone parts, so like that's enough. Oh man, my engines weren't all the way up. That's just stupid then. That's just a mistake. Unless I just did that after it moved. I don't think so though. Do that? Is that what I do? Do I just kill you fast? I feel like I might actually just still kill you fast as the way to do it. Like, stop shuffling you around though. Just like use the delay on this to my advantage. I don't really know if this was the right way to approach this or not. Really hope this is level 1, because otherwise it's gonna be like kind of problematic. Yeah, and I have the other engine now too. Wow, this is. I'm not thinking this through like enough. I'm getting too ahead of myself and just being like, well, it's just 2 crew, just like kill them. But the shield's down. Like, there's damage coming in here. Oxygen, 56. All right, that's just level 1. That's good. So we can just finish that off now. Battery. Okay, that's fine. Bomb doesn't matter because we'll just kill him. So I guess it kind of is that. We just take like a little extra damage on top of it. That's nowhere. All right, and we got another crew member, another rock. Okay. All you crew people start like repairing stuff. I guess you get vented. Oh, Blizzard. Blizzard makes me so sad. They were like such a huge part of my like childhood gaming and growing up. Like Warcraft 3 and StarCraft and Diablo 2 were like such big games for me, and I feel like they've gone so far. They've gone so much worse. It's just like sad. Yeah, they've like done more than just destroy themselves. The other company, which makes me sad, which is, you know, much more casual of a company, but I still love their stuff, was PopCap, who got bought out by EA and just like dumpstered all their games immediately. Alright, how many jumps did I have? It was like, with the nebula, I think I get 4 more than the exit. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Sure, we'll take your 1 fuel, so it's not a wasted jump. Yeah, all about the short term. I saw like they just gave like a huge bonus or something to the CEO, while they're still like laying people off. Kill them. That is a pretty easy trade to take. I'm not that desperate for a reactor, really. And it's like that, it's okay, but I'd rather just like have the resources. I feel like that's a trade I used to take a lot more often, and I don't take it that much now unless I'm just like really flush on resources. I'll take more crew still at this point. It's like this ship just benefits from having like 8 crew. Oh, no. 7 hull points repaired. Alright, that's fine. Intervening to defend the outpost. Alright, this is a kind of cool ship. Like pipe beam, charge. I feel like the charge because it's faster. And when one you shield strange just as much as the Mantis. Well, I guess not because he's a. Actually, it doesn't matter. It's an ion, so shield strain doesn't matter. That's not very nice. It's like, I guess it's still worth just like boarding them. At least with the Mantis. I mean, not with Mantis, with Atlantis. I'll do it with one of the rocks too. So it's like, I guess I'd actually rather wait for the Artemis to fire, because I think if I shoot right now, it's just going to take the ion offline. And then I'll have to hit it twice more, versus if I hit it just once after the Artemis. I think I have a choice anyway, so it's fine. Then, like, let's get that online so someone can man that at least. Yeah, alright, the Artemis is off now. I should have been firing this immediately again. It's fine. Alright, do that. Yeah, I play low power so much, and I feel like power is like a reward. You know, I should always be playing even lower power. But I only get it if I'm like, you know, deserve a reward for something. Which, like, there's definitely a point where it's easy to be like, oh, I can get away with like just shuffling power for everything crazy. And then you get punished for it because it's like, well, even if it's technically possible, you're gonna like make mistakes at some point if it's like that technical and difficult. And it's not really worthwhile, like, floating that extra so you have, you know, 300 scrap. Zoltan Homeworlds versus Mantis controlled. I kind of want to go Zoltan. I feel like Mantis, it's like kind of a pain boarding Mantis ships sometimes because they deal so much damage. And I have the Ion Blast to like shred the Zoltan shields pretty effectively. And I like the guaranteed 2 stores. And I like the chance of getting a Zoltan shield myself. Fuel is not a reward. Fuel is like necessity. I've ran out of fuel so few times, and they like traumatize me. That's like a whatever quest, I think. Yeah, I don't have a bot. I should figure that out. I don't really know what the deal with those things are, honestly. I'm such like a Twitch scrub. I know so little about how like Twitch operates and what people do on Twitch. Alright. I guess I should probably be considering getting upgrades pretty soon. It's like, I feel like I didn't fight that many dangerous ships last sector, so I'm like a little underprepared. This is like whatever, obviously just Angie's. But I don't love their weapons. I feel this was going to be like a difficult fight in some way. But it's definitely just to like kill the Yenji's quick fight. Lanus, you empty the room of oxygen so fast. Come on. Too fast. 3-5 scrap. Alright, well there's the store. I guess that's why I wasn't spending scrap yet. Go to the store. Cloaking, maybe? Cloaking? Cloaking! Hey, that's something. Oh, and like, look at these cool weapons. I love these weapons. Can I, like, what should I be doing here, though, I guess... Do I buy, like, the flak? I mean, this is, like, an awkward weapon setup, for sure. It's like a little bit of a thinker, actually. I feel like cloaking is kind of a no-brainer. It's like, there's no reason not to get that. But I can definitely afford to, like, you know, also, I don't need to hold on to this heal bomb in my inventory either. I can sell the heal bomb and the charge or the ion for the flak, I feel like is the best play. Well, it's like I want to sell this for the flak, but I kind of like, I'm like, oh, this has been great for like dealing with Zoltan shields, or like will be great. But I can also sell it and then buy the flak, right? That's enough. Yeah, just barely. It only gives me 3 extra. I mean, I guess because it's like, then also I want to like, well, then I want a weapons upgrade so I can run like flak pike beam or something to be more effective. Or it's like, do I just stick with this because this like kind of works and it's just not worth buying weapons. Even want to go lasers, there's a small. I know, that's the thing. It's like I want to buy all those weapons. I just want to use those weapons instead. It's like the heavy laser isn't really necessary. I don't think that it's like I would just need to like switch all my weapons over for that to be the right choice. Small bomb's like really useful, but hacking does do a lot of the same things. It's like kind of how I think about on these ships. How I want to deal with weapons, like especially once I've got I've got like a decent boarding crew and I've got hacking and I can pick up cloaking. It's like at that point with 4 crew boarding and hacking, like any ship that I'm like with crew that I'm gonna fight for the most part, like I can just kind of like crew kill and it won't take that long and I'll just like take maybe a little bit of damage if I hack their weapons and cloak, if they're dangerous. Where it gets tricky is like auto ships. And so it's like I want weapons that just like kill auto ships for me. So it's like I actually feel like early game and also with 2-person boarding, I value small bomb a lot more. But I feel like at this point, small bomb is just kind of like makes my life easier, but doesn't actually make me win anymore. But I don't know if that's really accurate or not, because small bomb's so good. Because it's like you can also use small bomb to kill the auto ship. Yes, well, I feel like the reason I don't want to sell the charge and buy the flak is because I feel like Ion Blast and flak do the same thing, which is like shield removal. Stupid 3-weapon slot ships make these decisions so much harder. Well, I guess cloaking, I can't, if I pass up cloaking and then I don't find it, it's going to feel like a mistake all run. So it's like I got to do that. Yeah, best overall strats, gunship with boarding support. Like, yeah, it kind of gives you all of the safety. This is just like, I'm going to like forget to use it. And I'm going to like swap out my weapons and then not put a good weapon back out because of it. That's just like a trap for me to make a mistake with. Um, it's like I'm not horrible against Sultan Shields without that thing. I mean, it's like nice for phase 3 and stuff also, because it's like that's if the crew is killed. It's like if I could just buy this and just like keep extra weapons, but that's pretty bad too. Yeah, it's like I know if I think what it is if I have this and a flak and a pike beam, I'm gonna want to trade out weapons again, like definitely. Like I'm gonna be like hunting for it, like more so than I am now in ways. Versus if I trade this out for flak, I'm like, oh, I'm slightly weaker against Sultan ships now, but I'm still like pretty good against them, and I'm like happier with that as an end game weapon system. Like I still might swap something out for sure. But I think this is like, I'm pretty happy about that. Cloaking just like makes things so much safer. So now it's like, okay, got to get my systems up. I've got everything I need. I just have to buy buy power and system upgrades and stuff. And I think that like it has me set for flagship. I definitely think it's my odds of winning this run are like pretty solid at this point. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Oh, and there's a store right there. I didn't even like check. You're supposed to always do that. I mean, I don't think it would have changed anything. The stuff there was way too good to like be like, oh, I'll check another store first. Do I care about this quest? It's like, I don't know if this quest's like rewards are always like worth it or not. I'm never really sure. I don't need the repair so much if you get that. I mean, the reactor power is nice. If it's just a fight, it's like whatever. I don't know. I'm not feeling it right now. Go up this way. Intruders on board. Ah, border police. It's like I wasn't feeling. It's like I know border police around here somewhere. I can find them. I just got to jump to border police. All right. So, what are we doing here? What's the fastest? This is the fastest then, I guess. This is more reliable, but way slower. Because yeah, this is just 2 shots in the same time. So this is less power. Oh, probably turn the O2 off then. These weapons really aren't bad at all. I mean, it's the bomb is worrisome always. All these ships always going right in for the piloting boarding. So obnoxious. Come on. Nice. Small bomb. Not really much of a threat. I'm still going to cloak you real quick. Oh, I cloaked you too quick. Ah, drat. Oops. Oh, right into weapons. Okay, great though. We got your shields down. Can you guys like die already? Alright. Four Zoltans. I've got tons of drones. So that's like easy to deal with in that way. So let's just like do this then. Just make it faster and like also avoid some damage from them probably. Oh, I should have stayed and fought them. I thought that was going to last long enough. On the level 2, jeez, actually. Well, whatever, you guys can heal up in there then. That's fine. It's like if anyone should be taking damage, though, it's you. You shouldn't take damage. Alright. I feel like my Mantis should have died there. I feel like he was like low health and the Zoltan explosion like didn't happen or something. Yeah, that quest, sorry, I'm being bad about chat. I'm gonna focus on the game. That quest was to like lead them to their destination quest or whatever, where they give you a fuel. What's your lowest win rate ship, Emperor? Fed B. I think mine is still Fed A, actually. I feel like it should be Slug B. I've just had so many more games on Slug B that it's like slightly higher. Because I'm with Fed A, I know I'm 3-2 because I had 2 losses on it, and then all 3 of my wins with it have been in my win streak. Oh, that sucks. The crashing got corrupted. That just like feels so bad. It's like, what can you do about that? Definitely my biggest fear at this point. Alright, so I need to be like thinking about just doing upgrades like kind of continually here. Because that's all I need, really. Alright, Zolt shields. Only 2 crew, and only a bomb for weapons that are dangerous. So, feeling pretty good about this one. Weak ship. can't even bring the Lanius with us. Uh-oh, ion bomb. That's the scariest one. I mean, I don't think it matters. Whew. Stun bomb. Ah, they gave it back to us. It's like, ah, we know you sold this, and it was just really meaningful, and that you'd want it back. So here it is. Yeah, I can't think of any ship I've had that I had that issue with. Although I had a crash on that tablet like 2 in a row or something, which is part of what made me switch to streaming. And it didn't remove the save file or like change anything. Like it just like reset me at the beacon with the exact same outcome. But I was like, oh god, like if that happens at a time when it's like it actually matters and like ruins my streak, it's gonna feel so bad. So I was like, I'm kind of done, because the tablet that I was running on is like an old tablet too, and it was definitely like just getting like worn out from all the intense FTL playing. So I was like, that's gonna push me over the edge to like switching to the computer, because I was already considering it. Alright, so there's nothing to spend money on here. I don't think it's worth going to the store to sell the stun bomb. So I don't need anything desperately. Alright, I didn't really want to reset health, and now I don't get punished for it, because it doesn't seem like it's a problem. Guess I'll go this way. Defense drone, more scrap. I guess we take the nebula jumps. Right? There's no reason not to. Do we take just one? No, we take both. And 4 other jumps. Right. Feels like too many. But should be fine. No, you can't find Envoy in the nebula, I don't think. I guess that's true. That's a reason not to take the nebula. I was just thinking about maximizing scrap, but that's like worth having a tiny bit less scrap for. Alright, so they're boarding with the one guy. Missile. Alright. I got my plan here. I got a plan. Rock, you're so slow. Should I be charging a weapon for anything? I don't really think I need to. Especially with 3 shields, it's like, unless I'm charging them all. That's all up. It's like I'm thinking about doing this with Mantis, which is why I'm like, oh, why isn't it like getting the crew? It's because I'm thinking about doing it because I do medbay hacks on like the Mantis A and stuff a bunch. So like this should be like getting through and killing them, and of course it's not, because like it didn't before. I thought it was just because I moved the guy out. But so that's a mistake for sure. Like I don't know what I was thinking here. Well, that's not fair. I know what I was thinking. It was just like dumb. Alright, so get out of here. Start doing this instead. You guys will teleport over in a moment. Gonna eat an Artemis. Somewhere. Doors, that's fine. cloak this one, and then it'll be broken by the next one, so not that big a deal. Yeah, Badger, I kind of figured you knew that. I wasn't quite sure why you were saying that. That makes sense. I was like, I'm sure Badger knows that. Alright, got that broken. Alright. I was like, why can't I open my doors? It's because they're broken. My game is bugged. I can't open my doors. Help. You know, if they're broken. Yeah, Crow. I know Crow doesn't know stuff like that. Yeah, I think you convinced me. Like, I don't want to go to those nebulas. I didn't really want to go there in the first place, and I can't get Envoy there. Kind of forgot where I was at. Usually, if I have LRS, I'm just like hunting for Envoy, like to a stupid degree, just avoiding all scrap and fights to not get anything. But all right, do I want to go? And I mean, 2 engines is pretty bad. Hacking would also help. Reactor helps. I'll do that first. I feel like now that I got my systems and good enough weapons, I can just like keep upgrading everything. Alright, you guys got hacking. What are you guys hacking? Ah, that's annoying. Please don't do that. I don't like this fight. I don't like this weapons combo. I guess you flash your shields on this one, right? Okay, well, yeah, that should have just ran you out of there. There's no point in having you in there. Right, so you can just stay in here is fine. It's not fine. You're gonna make me lose all my oxygen. I meant to flash shields faster. Are you still partially trained on shields? No, you've lost all your training. Everyone has. What is the timing on this? It's manned. Like... I think I still guaranteed to get 1 level up in time. We dodged it anyway, so we're just taking free damage. It's like, this is why I never flash shields. Taking so much free damage. Oh my goodness. This is like almost exactly what I did the other day. Wow, what a swipe too. Thank goodness those weren't all 2s. Could have been 0 all the way. That's 5 damage. That was just entirely avoidable because I dodged the ion. Oh my god. So I just need to make a few more of those mistakes and then the run will be like really exciting. I think that's like one of the main reasons I don't flash shields unless I'm like positive it's 100% safe, because it's like I just misjudge it all the time. And it would have been way better if I did it right. If I did it the second it fired or whatever, I definitely would have had 1 shield bubble up and probably 2 by the end of the swipe, and it would have taken like 1 or 2 damage and would have been as big a deal. I could like argue that it's like more optimal in some weird way. but not like that so much. Thank you for firing just in time. Please take their shields down. Yeah, I should be cloaking the ion or delaying the shots between. I was like, I think I have enough time. The heavy ion timing is something I guess I feel like I make mistakes with the heavy ion all the time. I don't account like nearly enough for how long it takes to recharge from. Alright, well that pays for the repairs, assuming I make it to a place to use that. I mean, it should be fine, like, it's not that much damage, it was just, like, way unnecessary. It was a lot of unnecessary damage. That's probably the most amount of unnecessary damage I've taken in quite a while. Alright, you guys go over there. Oh, you went to get a beverage? I hope that means you missed me getting halberd swiped for no reason. I mean, I know it's a Zoltan sector, but I feel like we are still seeing we're finding all the Zoltan shield fights. I mean, it's one of those things, I feel like it's, when you go to sectors, like, sometimes all you find are the fights that, like, are of that sector, and other times you're like, isn't this supposed to be a Mantis sector? Like, why aren't there any Mantis ships in it? And it's just, like, all something else. NG sectors feel that way the most because, like, there's not that many fights with NG ships in them, and there's, like, quite a number of other ones. I guess I should have delayed that until I was seeing if I dodged anything. Yeah, no med bay or anything. I was doing that so we didn't take the damage. But you keep prioritizing every single room that I'm going in instead more, because it's the worst. There we go. No more life signs on the ship. So messing around with that gave me a free damage also, I guess. Like, there's no reason I really had to, like, have the Mantis not take damage. Just reset your health. Alright, so I got a couple jumps left here. So I'll probably call it at the beginning of next sector. I mean, there's a chance if there's like a store or something, I'll like take a jump. But it's like 1:30. And so, I mean, I don't mind playing it like a little bit longer if I was going to finish the run, but I still have half the run to do after this. I've been taking my time. I also kind of planned on that tonight. I got my first vaccine shot this afternoon, and I feel like it hasn't really messed with me, but like, it's like if I do stream, I'm just gonna like take a nice chill evening stream. All right, Mantis ship. All the hacking. I don't really want to break the door, but I'm also kind of like, don't mind getting some of these extra hits in first. Alright, bunch of scrap, fuel, 0 damage. A little more how it's supposed to be. Just reset you. Probably should let them kill the Lanius, but that's okay. Alright, here we go. So I guess this one's Peace Envoy, right? Nah. Participate in their study. 14 scrap. Wow. That's exciting stuff. Combat Drone Mark II. Right, I really need a store. I got stuff to sell. Uncharted Homeworld, Nebular Mantis Homeworlds. I mean, that's Mantis Homeworlds, I guess. Uncharted's so bad. Yeah, it's so bad. I can't go there. Neither is great for stores, but... Alright, yeah, there's not a store right here. Maybe I'll get Kazakh, though. But this is looking pretty solid. Got a little bit of hull damage I gotta watch out for, but, like, I've got scrap. I'll probably do shields upgrade. It's like that I'm pretty safe from like things that do damage quickly. If I run into like a glaive beam or something, I guess. Do I just do this right now? I mean, it's like, what am I gonna buy at a store besides repairs right now? Oh, and I've got all this stuff to sell, yeah. Alright, so I buy shields. I just buy the power too, I think. If there's not a store right next to me, it's like... The only thing that's going to kill me in this run right now is just like taking a bunch of unnecessary damage and stuff. It's like I can kill most ships plenty fine. I don't think scraps can be an issue. I've got all the stuff I need. You know, some more crew is nice, but like, it's just survival really. I'll probably upgrade these things next and then do weapons later. But yeah, so I'm going to call it here. Man, only Sector 5 too. I feel like I'm definitely like have a ship ready for a later sector. It's definitely the Mantis C stuff. So yeah, so that's gonna be it from me tonight. Just like a nice even place to split the run down the middle, and I don't want to like push it too late tonight and then like make some mistakes or something. So yeah, so thanks everyone for coming out, supporting the stream. This was a great Mantis run. I'm so happy about it. It's so much better than my last one. I was definitely worried about this ship. But I feel like at this point now, in this run here, like, and then after this I have Mantis A, which is a pretty solid ship, pretty reliable. I feel like I have a really good shot now to get to the third cycle being completed and chase after Hollow's record. Because it's like, I feel like we all feel a little bit the top win streak record should probably be a pause record. It's like a little bit shameful to have no pause be the number one. Like, it's awesome for him. Like, he's amazing, but like, you know, we're a little behind on that. Yeah. This is definitely good for tomorrow. And yeah, that was the thing. My parents had gotten the same. I got the Pfizer shot, and I feel like, you know, a few people, and it all seemed like, yeah, after the first one wasn't a big deal for most of them. And the second one, some people like felt just like a little sick, and some people felt like awful for like 2 days. And so I'm definitely gonna like prepare to be like out after that one. But feeling good here. Yeah, thanks for coming by again, old man. And Crow, Badger, anyone else who's been by. Yeah, so check out, you know, you're talking about stats a bunch. I got my stats in my profile, so if you want to see my average scrap and all that stuff and how much lower it is and feel like you're better than me for that, I totally encourage that. Like, have confidence in yourself. My scores suck. And otherwise, I got my website. You want to check out my art if you haven't done that. And I think that's about it. Hopefully my book is coming together good. I'm going to be making some like business announcements about that in the next month, hopefully. I want to have it printing by the summer, so that'll be a cool thing. I'm excited about that. It's been like my long-term project, longer term than this win streak even, this like 4-month win streak. But that's for a future time. Let's see. It's a better player who wins with less. You know, well, it's like, it depends why you're winning. If you're winning with less because you're winning really bad runs, sure. If you're winning with less because you're just like making mistakes and missing fights and stuff, like, you know, people are running from you, it's like, not really. Maybe better in some ways, worse in others, you know? I think it's all, as in all things FTL, it depends. It's just like the catchphrase of FTL is, it really depends. There's so many factors to keep in mind at all times. Just how it is. But, all right, so I'm going to call it a night. So I hope everyone, you know, if I don't catch you, have a good week. Sunday night. And I should be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow night's usually a good night for me, so I'll finish this off. And then probably do Mantis a little bit later in the week. So good luck on your streaks, everyone. Good night. Wait, raid. That's the thing.